probably the minutes were like their top 3 or 4, like our top 3 or 4. But it gets complicated when we turn it over. Got a little deflated. They got on a roll. A lot of things added to that. But so be it. I mean, this is the playoffs, and some guys are going to get tired, but we're going to have to fight through it.
Coach Dan, Tony Harvey, Sacramento Observer. Can you talk about Klay Thompson? He really gave you guys some fits with those 9 threes.
Well, he got on a roll. He hit some big ones. I mean, they hit some shots. Like we're up 10 or something. I think he started the second half with a covered 3, and that helped them. Then Durant hit something covered, and they just started clicking, and that's probably why they've won 3 or 4 championships of late. So I think we know what we have to do. We'll find our necessary energy with our crowd, and then should be a great game.
Jonathan Fagan, Houston Chronicle. Obviously, some of the looks in the second half didn't go that were going in the first half, but fewer of them. What made it so much more difficult to sort of execute and get the shots you wanted in the second half?
I think the turnover is the biggest problem. Probably didn't get in transition as much because they're scoring now. We're walking it up every time. So, in the first half they're missing. We're running it up. It's a big difference. So it kind of goes hand in hand between, getting good offense and having stops. And we got to get back to getting stops, not turn it over, and take care of business. And again, it's a little bit normal. We shot 50% from threes in the first half. I mean, you're not going to shoot 50% the whole game. And we ended up, we got 15 for 30? I can't even read. 15 for 39. But that should be good enough. Our defense just kind of let us down a little bit. And we turned it over, and that's caused the defense to let down.
Coach, Owen Modest, KPIX. Was the Joe Johnson sighting some of a plan for Game 7, testing something out, and what do you envision with the rotation, knowing that Chris Paul is kind of in a limbo?
Yeah, well, we have to figure it out yet. I know I'm real open with I don't know. So I don't know yet. I'll let you know game time. But, I was looking at a lot of guys, just trying to find that 7th guy that's a little bit more comfortable and that we can be comfortable with. So, I have my ideas, obviously, and we'll work toward there.
Mark Schwartz, ESPN. Kevin and Steph are obviously such superstar players that you always have to have your main focus on them. When Klay does erupt the way he did tonight, what are you trying to do there? What are you telling them in timeouts when he keeps getting look after look after look? Well,
there's nothing. We know how we have to guard him, and a lot of those looks were Klay Thompson, and you was talking about 2 superstars. I said, well, they got 3 superstars. They got 4 superstars. They got a lot of guys. Klay Thompson, anybody can score like, what do you have, 60 and a quarter or something? That puts him in elite status. So I don't think it's surprising to anybody. They've seen this time and time. Now it's up to us to do a better job. So we will. We won't turn it over as much, and we'll do a few things.
Mike Tamwick with the Los Angeles Times again. 2 questions. Are you any more optimistic that Chris might be able to play Game 7 after the 2 days of treatment? I'm
not thinking about it because I don't know. I have no idea.
And then
I was in pre-med, just to let you know. And I'm pretty good, but just the doctors are, they'll tell me. I have no idea.
And secondly, what was it like having him on the bench, and what was his energy level like?
I hate it. On the bench, he needs to be on the floor. No, he doesn't need to be anywhere near us. He needs to be out there. No, he's great. He's a winner, and it's just I think he was more uncomfortable than we were. Obviously having him there is great in those circumstances. He wants to be on the floor. It probably killed him more than anything. He sat over there with us. It's not a great. He's getting his taste of. I don't think coaching's for me. He wants to be on the floor. We'll get him there soon.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.